Weehawken.
I know. How did we get here? We're in Weehawken.
Who wants to go to Weehawken, Tara?
It's pretty, well, certainly not Alexander Hamilton.
Bad day to be in Weehawken back then. But the fact of the matter is, this is the site of one of the most famous and infamous acts of gun violence in the history of the United States.
Going back to the founding of the country, it's pretty interesting to know that this country has been shaped by gun violence from its start.
Yeah. The issue of guns has been on people's minds for eons, and it goes back, for instance, to something that Thomas Jefferson wrote. For instance, if you're one of these gun freaks, one of these people who thinks that having a house full of guns is more important than some 17-year-old getting to be an 18-year-old,
exactly,
then you've probably been heard by your friends or your buddies online or whatever. Somewhere along the way, you've quoted, "The tree of liberty must be watered from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. It is its natural manure."
Right, and that's so appropriate, considering we're sitting here in Weehawken, where the site of a famous duel, and the flag is at half-mast now, again, because 17 people lost their lives, being basically the natural manure they sacrificed for the NRA, for the greed and the indifference of our so-called representatives and the greed of Wayne LaPierre and the NRA.
Right, I mean, the NRA doesn't want to stop this kind of violence in the United States.
They love it.
It's good for business.
That's right.
It's great business, and so it's all very cynical what the NRA does, and they manipulate their own membership, and they buy the Congress, and now we know that there is all kinds of Russian money possibly passing through the NRA to turn into political campaigns. The organization that makes it easier for an 18-year-old to buy an AR-15 than it is to get a fishing license.
Right, or a beer.
Yeah, you can't get it. 18-year-old, sorry, son, you can't have a beer. Would you like an AR-15?
Exactly, and they're worried about who these kids can use the bathroom with, but forget the fact that they can walk into any gun show and walk out with a weapon of mass destruction.
Exactly. So you have to ask yourself the question about the recent victims in Parkland, 17 human beings. Well, there's only one. It's the Jefferson quote that they love so much sets up a binary choice.
Right.
They were either patriots or they were tyrants.
Right.
Well, they weren't tyrants.
Yeah.
So that means they were patriots.
Yeah, so I guess we could say Wayne LaPierre gets another award.
Yeah.
For the Natural Manure Award.
Exactly.
Well, not Wayne LaPierre, it's really the people of Parkland.
Right, the people of Parkland, where the NRA's death lottery wheel, where the roulette wheel of death just stopped, are involuntarily made winners of, because the NRA's too chicken shit to admit this stuff, frankly. But the NRA doesn't care about 17 kids in Parkland. The NRA, well, they don't have the guts to admit it, like I said, but they think of those people as natural manure.
Right.
Every time one of these shootings that they insist continues to happen, every time one of these things occur, we need to award on behalf of the NRA, who doesn't have enough guts to do it themselves.
That's true.
We need to award the Natural Manure Tree of Liberty Award. So, our hearts are broken, Parkland, Florida. We love you, we stand with you. And we regret to inform you that you are the first recipient of the NRA Natural Manure Tree of Liberty Award.
Who's next? That's all I have to. I wonder.
And I'm so sorry for whoever it is.
Right. Really.
Because you never know.